SMT Nation, we back. Huge update out of T-Mobile. It's a huge network update. I'm very excited to bring this to you guys here. I also want to say that the same type of situation, I was able to get I guess, a screen capture share on Twitter from EM Tech, the homie. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for tagging me and sharing with me. The crazy thing is, I'm seeing the same thing he saw at the same time. All right, so his particular testing came out of, I believe, Wisconsin. The same thing we're starting to see in Ohio. Okay, so I think it's like a regional networking thing. T-Mobile is, I guess, officially turning on and supporting standalone 5G with carrier aggregation with 5G channels. Okay, so here's what I want to show you guys. You will see that the primary connection is the 5G you see, upper right-hand corner. That is N41, folks. Okay, so that's T-Mobile's fast version of 5G. Here they have a 100 megahertz channel of that. And typically I get speeds between 300 and 400 megabits peak. Sometimes like indoors, it'll dip into the 200s. But this is pretty typical. Ping time 40 milliseconds, jitter 6. That's pretty typical. By the way, we're outside. I was on the porch. Now the thing that's new is actually it's combining now with N71. I did a video on this a few months ago. How I said I was excited about this, and this is precisely why. Previously, I was only getting between 4 and 10 megabits per second uplink. Now I'm getting 30. Folks, this is huge. Even though T-Mobile has just upgraded my site, I think it was active in June, at the end of June, early July, it hasn't been performing well. And one of the things that has been lackluster about the performance has been the uplink. Uplinks between 1 and like 4 megabits on the main floor. Even the top floor, I typically don't even really see more than 5, 6, 7, 8 megabits. Now I'm getting 30. So we have a direct performance improvement due to standalone 5G carrier aggregation helping the connection. Now I have a stable and capacitive uplink that I previously did not have. And the signal's clean. Look at the SINAR. We're at 14 dB. That's pretty good. Sometimes it gets upwards of like 25, 26. So I see potential in this. Okay, so we got N71 providing 15 megahertz of spectrum. We got band 2 LTE providing 20 megahertz. You'll see it's up there. It's present in the connection. I don't know if there's any 66. They got 20 megahertz of it here. If it is there, I don't know what else is on, but I will tell you guys, because this is an SA connection, so I think this is what we got going on right here. I think it's N71, N41, so that's 15 megahertz plus 100 megahertz, and the fallback on the LTE side with band 2 and band 66. That's there, but it's not connected on here. But guys, oh my goodness, I can't tell you how happy I am. And I think in the case of EM Tech, it was two N41s and an N71. So it was a 100 megahertz channel of N41, another 40 of N41, and then I think the N71 at 10 or 15 megahertz. I forget what it was. I'm pretty sure that's a U.S. cellular area in Wisconsin. So maybe they don't, I don't know, maybe some of the 71s with them. So maybe it's like 10 megahertz. But guys, this is exciting times. T-Mobile actually using technology, being on the cutting edge, that's actually making a difference in my experience. This is great. This, by the way, this speed test and this connection was on my Pixel 6 Pro, right? So last year's Pixel. So let this serve as a reminder to those that have not done this yet. If you have an old phone, a non 5G phone, like you've got an older LTE phone, and T-Mobile's performance has been, meh or 4 year or whatever, it's time to get on a 5G phone. And if you've got an older 5G phone, like an S10 5G or like a Pixel 5 or something like that, or whatever, these new standalone connections moving forward are going to be better, right? You're going to get low band and mid band channels aggregating, moving forward in the future. T-Mobile has a ton of spectrum, and they've got some pretty cool things that they can do with it, as long as they can execute it. But you got to have the phone to do it. So a newer iPhone, a newer Pixel, a newer Galaxy, will get you into these types of connections. Very exciting. I'm so happy to report this to you guys because this is going to help me a lot. It makes the connection usable. Who knows? Maybe I can actually start live streaming off of it sometimes and doing FaceTime calls again because I haven't really been able to do it because T-Mobile's uplink has been an absolute atrocious wreck over here since this upgrade. So hopefully I'll get to test this more, actually use it for doing stuff, and it shows and it bears fruits of the labor. So tell me what you guys think of this. Tell me if you've been seeing it in your market. Again, this is not an exclusive just happening national. This is in my market, and we've got some Wisconsin markets as well. So sound off. Let me know if you guys have been seeing this and what you've been seeing and how it's been performing. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more, and turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Link in the description for my Twitter. My Gmail address is there as well for all business inquiries. My Patreon page if you want to support us and get early access to content and exclusives not found anywhere else. You can also join SMT on YouTube and become a member and get those same perks as the Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.